Well, our first project of today is installing a water line. So when we ran water to the barn, we put a T down there right before it went into the barn so we could tap into that at some point and run a hose bib over here. So this is about 50 feet to this corner right here, and that's going to help us with watering all of the animals back here. So puts it a little bit closer to everything, and that's one 50-foot hose that we don't have to have, and pretty much a 100-foot hose will reach all of those. So maybe someday we'll run it on out there. It's not that critical, but what I am planning on doing is putting a T here at the base of this hose bib as well, because hopefully next year right up here we're going to build our butcher shop. So I want to have water coming to that, and it'll putting a T in will just make it easy to be able to tap in. So I'll show you what we got and then we'll get started. Here's our T. This is going up into the barn, and then this is our T. So this is 1 inch, this is 3/4, mainly because it's so far from our well. I mean, this is about 500 or 600 feet from the well. Our well's way out there by under that tree. So we ran 1.25 inches up to the house, and then we've run 1 inch out to here. So we're getting volume, and as we step down, we'll be getting pressure. Woo! Got me. I forgot to let the pressure off. I had turned the water off, but I didn't let the pressure off. Nice. That was special. Awesome. Making progress, man. Throw that there. We'll go ahead and lay this one down in the trench. There we go. Thank you. All right, go ahead and here. Let me do both of them at the same time. Go ahead and get me a piece of pipe and bring one of these empty ones over here. Just don't let it get in the dirt, okay? You know what, we're going to have to get this hose out of here. Pull that one out of the way, the one you got in your right hand. Nope. This one? Let go of this. There you go. Move that one over there. There you go. Now pull the hose over top of this. Over top. Yep, just like that. Perfect. All right, now you can put that pipe back down here. Yep, there you go. Just pull it out. Thank you. We'll need that again in just a minute, but here, let me see that. Actually, we'll go ahead and get it ready. I know you only need to use one or the other, but I've never gone wrong using both dope and tape, so stuff's starting to get a little sticky. The key is with using the dope, that's something I can get all over me, you know. Do I get one more turn out of it? Let's see. It's always a gamble. Perfect. Let me cut this off. That in, it should be good to go. I'll get a wipe and wipe this off. Go turn water on. Well, the water's on. I don't see any leaks. Nice. Awesome. James is going to fill in right here so I can get my tractor out of the barn. And we'll fill it in with the tractor. We'll slide over here. Well, it's not perfect yet. I need to wet it in because I doubt it's going to rain anytime soon. I'll get the hose and wet it all down real good, and then we'll rake it up, level it up final. But I'm happy to have that done. And like I say, we've got the stub sticking out so that way we can run water out here to the butcher shop when we build that next year. We're still saving up for it, and haven't finalized the design just yet. It'll probably be like half walk-in cooler, half butcher shop. But that's going to be exciting, being able to have a cool place to go inside out of the weather and bugs to process our food, our animals from the farm here. Well, Felicity got the herb bed cleaned out. The shade worked pretty good. It prolonged the life of the herbs, but ultimately they ended up getting cooked in the hot summer heat because we had many weeks where the temperatures were about 100 degrees. So this is all that's left of the oregano. So we'll get ready and prep these beds and replant here in another week or two for the fall. Zinnias are just still doing okay. Some pretty colors in here. Those pinks. There's an orange one that's opening up. In the middle here we've got some tomatoes. Testing mainly to see in this heat in the late summer if we can grow tomatoes. Looks like we can grow plants, but we're yet to get any fruit on them. And they're looking pretty rough as far as bugs are concerned. Cucumbers, after I sprayed them with that organic spray, they actually came back and did pretty good as far as getting new leaves. Lasted about 2 weeks, week and a half, and they're cooked again. So not a good late summer crop here in northern Florida. So we're going to yank these out because we're going to get these two end beds ready for fall stuff like onions and carrots. It stinks because I was hoping we could grow some of this kind of stuff later in the year. That is not the case. So basically we're going to have to grow a lot early. And then later in the year in the big garden, grow stuff like peanuts, stuff like that. That'll grow in the heat without any problem. Need to fix these on here too. They're kind of breaking off. I got y'all a treat. I got y'all a treat. As many bugs as is in there, y'all are gonna have a field day. I still get a kick out of these roosters. They still do not get along even through the fence. Good eye, ladies. Got some eggs? Oh yeah, you got. Yeah, there's one over there. You still have a big mouth. I need to gather eggs. There's a few up in here. Well, we'll get some manure out here from the chicken house and from the cow field and get these planter beds re-stacked up in here and ready to go. And we'll be planting here in a couple weeks. I forgot to show you all these. So we just hit a plant sale this past week, local blackberry farm. They have like you pick, and they had a plant sale going on, and we got all of these $6 a piece. A lot of varieties. So these here are called Natchez. They're a thornless blackberry, and they produce, once a year like normal. These are raspberries. I think they are the Nantahala variety, regular raspberries, which I didn't know until recently that they actually grow in our area, because we're in the northern part of Florida. and I thought it was too hot, but they actually do well here. These are olive trees. So we've got 2 of those. So we'll be able to have our own olives and press our own olive oil if we wanted to at some point. These are blueberry bushes. I was missing 2 for our current layout, and they had these. These are the emerald variety. And then we have 5 of these blackberry bushes. These are also thornless blackberries, but these are called Freedom variety. And these actually produce twice a year. And the blackberries on those things are massive. They had a bunch of them there producing right now. So they produce like April and late August, early September. So we're pretty excited to have those. I'll probably end up getting some more of those because the girls like to make jelly and stuff out of them. Now our homestead is 11 acres total, which to some people might seem like a lot. To some people it might not seem like a lot. It does not seem like a lot of land to me because we have already run out of space for what we have. So we are actually fixing to redo some of the layout here that we have. The strawberry beds and my son's pineapple bed there, we're going to be moving those out of here. And we're going to be expanding our normal garden out another 15, 16 feet this way and probably a little bit that way so we can grow more stuff here in the spring. A lot of these plants like the bamboo and all this is all going to be getting moved out of the yard, so it gives us easier access to the garden. As soon as the first frost is coming on and we cut the sugar cane, we're going to go ahead and cut it and replant it over along the fence line over there behind where the butcher shop's going to be, where our equipment is right now. We're going to plant it along that fence and have a couple rows back there. So we've got more space here because this was fine when we first planted it here, but it's kind of in the way now. And we really need more space for our food stuff. And this is something that gets planted and does its own thing. We don't have to really maintain it a whole lot. It gets watered if it's dry. As you can see, it didn't get as much water this year, so it's already not as tall as it should be. But regardless, we're going to pull all of this out of here. And we might end up planting all of those blackberries over here in a row, closer to the fence, or maybe even a couple of rows. Those blackberries get taller than me. They are impressive how big they actually get. So we're gonna make a nice area for them over there. They kind of trellis those up on a wire and posts. So we'll probably do something like that. And then our area over here where our blueberries and stuff are, I think I showed you that already. We've made a pineapple bed back here for all of the little slips and babies and tops that we twisted off of our fruit this year and replanted those. We're going to plant several of those boxes down and through here, so all of our pineapples will be in one row. That way when wintertime comes, I can build a couple of trellises over them, a piece of long plastic, put some lamps, heat lamps or oil lanterns underneath there to keep them warm, and they'll be fine. And then of course our blueberries are here. We will most likely do another 50 feet of blueberries on the ends of both of these rows, and that'll be 200 feet, which will be significant yield for us. And then all this area right out here, it's kind of just been dead area. We're going to continue to plant our fruit trees on out here and our olive trees, and this whole area out here is going to be nothing but like a food forest basically. So we're super excited. We'll be getting, so we've got an orange tree. This here was a lemon tree, but it was killed off in the freeze last year or the year before. Whenever we got down to whatever it was, 19, 18 degrees, it killed it off. Even though we had them covered, they didn't make it. So that one ended up coming back. That's a red navel orange. This one, only reason it's still here is it's a rootstock. I'm going to try to graft on it one more time this fall and see if I can get something on that when it cools down. But we're going to plant probably another lemon tree. We're going to have a tangerine tree, another regular orange, maybe even like a Valencia juice orange. And then we'll probably get a few peach trees and plant out here. And then that'll be a nice area out here with nothing but food. plants and trees. So it's going to be exciting. We have a lot of work cut out for us. I'm going to try to get a lot of this stuff laid out and ready while it's still cool this whole fall, winter, spring. So cows done found them a shady place out here under this oak tree. Some nice breeze blowing. This is the spot, ain't it, Buttercup? Oh, that belly's getting big. That's a big, nice belly, girl. Should be delivering here in a couple weeks. That's right, won't you? Yes, you will. Good girl. Like that scratch, don't you? Well, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope y'all have a fantastic day. Thanks for watching our videos. We'll see you next time.